Welcome to CG for all core Java sections. Agenda of the day is default and static method in interface. So keep it in mind and let's hear our section. So let us understand first how can we implement default and static method from Java 8 onwards and how it is useful. First and foremost point is interface can have default and static method from Java 8. First we see default method in Java 8 or from Java 8 onwards. So if you are using Java 9 or Java 11 also we can use. So let's see the example. Let us consider I have defined one interface. Interface name is default method example and I am defining one method. So clearly you can see that we are able to define one method in interface. So once we can define the method in interface, that method is default method. So we have to use this default method. How to use that? We have to create an IMPL class, right? So I have already created an IMPL class. So this IMPL class implementing default method class. And when we creating this object, we can use this instance for interface, right? I am creating the instance for this interface and call the test method. So first of all, what I am trying here, no need to override that, right? So I am commenting this line. So let's run this program. Is tell us to save, is saved. Let's see, interface can have default method from Java 8 onwards. So we will see how can we define the default method in Java interface and how to use it. Now becomes we want to know can we override this method or not. So I have overridden this method. I am uncommenting now. So I am overridden this method. So let's run again. So is able to override the method also. So what is the advantage of this default method? So prior to Java 8, we have an abstract method. So when we define any abstract method in Java, we need one class to implement and define that. So from Java, we have to define a separate class to do that. So from Java 8 onwards, if we giving us the functionality or feature to define that method in interface itself. So suppose we are defining one car making machine, right? So basic functionality we can define in the interface itself. So implementation is little bit easy than the default method. So previously we have to make an abstract class, we have to define that. So it should be little easy, correct? So hope is understand that 2 points from the default method. First thing, we can able to define in the interface and we can override that. Now second point, we have to be on interface. There we can define the static method as well. Let's see. So here we have one interface. Interface name is static method example, and I am defining one test method. Test is a static method. We can able to define the static method as well. So we can able to define that. So we want to use this. How can we use this? We need one IMPL to implement this interface. When we implement it and we call this method. So this static method is same as a class level. How we have a class and a static method, same way interface also you can remember that. So we have to run that program. When you are running, interface can have a static method from Java 8 onwards. So we have this static method also. So what is the use of this static method? So many things in Java, we are making an utility class, there we defining the date functionality. All those things we can define in an interface itself. So this kind of usability we can use of this static method. So now we have to see an example where we see the static method, default method and abstract method. Let us consider one class I have already created, default and static method example. Here we have a one course. Course method is a default method. Web design is an abstract method and Java course is an static method. So this is the smallest skeleton of an interface, correct? So now when we want to use this, we need one IMPL, correct? Where we have to implement this interface, correct? So I have created one access class, that access class implementing this interface. So we have to define that. So we are overriding the web designing method, correct? So let us open the web design. I am closing others. So no confusion came. So we have the web designing. Web designing is abstract class. So we have implemented this, correct? So now second thing is course. Course we having the default method. So we can able to override that, correct? We can just now we understand. Say last and foremost thing static. Static method we cannot override. So we have to define new. This static method is not belonging from the default and static method. This belonging to the access class. So do not think for that. If we want to use the default and static method, static variable, so we can refer from the interface itself. Clear? Now let us run this program. So first thing we are creating the object for access class. From access we are calling the course method. So we are overriding. So no point of things what needs to be print. Clearly printing this. Second point we are calling the web design. Web design is called. At third point we can use the Java course. So Java course we can, if we want to use the generic one, means which we are defined in the interface. So we have to use the interface and call, correct? Clear? If we want to use, clear, right? So default method we are calling, correct? If we want to use this generic, let us run. So from the interface reference variable directly we can call the generic method. If we want to run this and we want to use the static method of a class, then we have to access like this with this reference dot Java course. So let's see that static method cannot be overridden, correct? Clear? So if we want to override also, is give us an error. So let's try that. Is given an error. So hope is clear. If you have any doubt, message us, drop us drop us a message, drop us email to our contact us page, and do not forget to like us, subscribe us and share us. If any query, please drop us a mail, please call us a number provided. Thank you, all the best. See you in the next video. Thank you, all the best.